Well, my whole career of wrestling before that experience happened, I never really cut weight. I think I cut weight maybe 2 times prior to that incident.
Mm-hmm.
So, growing up in wrestling, my coach he never told us to cut weight. He always said, whatever you weigh, you step on the scale. Sometimes he wouldn't even let us step on the scale during the week. So it was really whatever you weigh is what you wrestle at. And, once I got into college, that's when, weight cutting became more of a thing. And, especially once you get to the Olympic level, it's a thing too. So, I think as I got older, it just kind of, as you get older in those higher competitions, then you start looking more at where's your weight at, especially if you're in the middle. You start, going up and down to see what weight class fits you better. And, that's pretty much where I was at. I was just got out of college. I was about 230. So I was a small heavyweight because the top of the weight class is 265 and the bottom of it is, 215. So I'm like, man, I'm 15 pounds away, and I could just get bigger and stay up. So right after college, I was kind of just not sure what I was going to do as far as my weight, and that's what encouraged me to do that. At the time, I think I was a little bit heavier because I had to cut 26 pounds in 5 days.
Wow.
And I cut 26. I did it with only a week notice, and I cut 25 pounds before I had my seizure, and it was just during the week of the competition. It was actually an hour right before weigh-ins. I finished cutting all the rest of my weight, and once I was getting ready to make weight, I ran a mile, and I came to my coach and I said, Coach, something's wrong. Like I don't feel right. Like I know this is weight cutting, but I'm telling you something is wrong. And he's just being motivational. Don't be a pussy. Don't be a bitch. Just tough it out. You already cut 25 pounds. Like, you don't let 1 pound stop you. And, so I ran another lap and I came back to myself, I'm done. I said, I'm telling you right now, I'm telling you something is wrong. This is serious. And I was like, I'm drinking water. I need to get water. And I go to the water fountain and, somebody else was already in front of me. He pulls away. He gets done and I step up to the water fountain and right as I'm about to drink, I go into a seizure. And so, it was just a crazy experience once I was going in the seizure. What was crazy about the seizure, as I'm shaking, I'm foaming at the mouth and, everything, I could still see and understand everything, but I couldn't control my body. So I'm just shaking and I'm foaming out the mouth and I can't stop it. And then I just pass out. The next time I woke up, I was in an ambulance and the guy was resuscitating. He had me hooked up to the defibrillator and things, and he's telling me, hey man, every time when you go to sleep, you're dying. He goes, all your organs, everything is shut down. Your heart's not pumping. You're dying. You have to stay awake. Immediately had like an anxiety attack and passed right back out. At that time, it was actually the worst time. They tried to resuscitate me 4 times. I didn't come back. I was in the hospital. At that moment, they covered me up and presumed me dead. They put a clipboard on my head, and I was on the side of the wall for about 8-9 minutes, and I woke up. And I woke up screaming because I knew the sheet was over my head, so I just started screaming and trying to get it off. They had me strapped down from my forehead to my ankles. I had a strap over my forehead, a strap on my chin, a strap on top of my shoulders, over my arms and my legs. I couldn't move at all. And so I was just screaming for help. The lady comes, she takes the clipboard off of me, and she actually tells me that, hey, you're dead. We tried to resuscitate you 4 times and you didn't show any signs, and that's why you're pushed aside. And so I tell the lady, like, yeah, can you unstrap me? I need you to unstrap me so I can sit up. And she's like, no, I'm not going to unstrap you. We can't unstrap you. You keep having seizures. I said, well, the last thing I remember is the guy telling me I'm going to sleep and I'm going to die if I keep going to sleep. And you're telling me I have to keep laying down. That's not going to help me stay awake. Like, I need to sit up. So I go nuts. I start cursing at the lady. I start trying to fall off the gurney and everything. And the police come, and now I'm arguing with them, and they finally realize they finally unstrap me. And I sit up and I start apologizing to everyone just because I'm like, yo, I'm so scared. Like, I don't know what to do. All I know is that I'm passing out and I don't know what's going on. Like, I just don't want to die. I even started crying at the point. And so they started giving me food and Sprite and eating some crackers and stuff. And I go into another seizure. Yeah. So I ended up having another seizure at the time. And, I didn't have to be, brought back or resuscitated or anything, but, I go into another seizure, and when I wake up, I'm now hooked up into I got a bag in one arm, and I'm hooked up to the machine on the other. I got my own room. And I wake up and my girlfriend at the time is on top of me. She's slapping me. She's trying to wake, slapping my chest, slapping my face, just trying to make me awake. So I wake up with a hot face, and my coach is in the corner crying. Everybody's in the room crying. It was just crazy. So after that, I chose to stop